All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim that's up there laboring, that's up the hopeful elect, that's doing its work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much I want to address this little video short from the Zariak with his debate that he had with Cooley from the No Fugazi podcast, and addressing the simple mind of a your average Christian, that doesn't believe in the hierarchy in the kingdom of heaven. When you deal with hierarchy, okay, it's always a level of order in any society that you deal with. Even in this society that we're living in now, there is a pecking order, so to speak. Okay? And the same thing will apply to when our Lord Yahweh Shai pretty much makes his return. Okay? All right? He's going to be king. And there's going to be a pretty much a pecking order. Okay? So pretty much, when you talk about hierarchy, he doesn't believe that all of the hierarchy in the kingdom of heaven is going to be all Hebrew Israelites. This is his argument. He just thinks that everybody's going to be pretty much on the same footing in the kingdom. But see, this is what the Christian doesn't understand, is that the laws, okay, that are written in the scriptures, okay, are going to be established in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, this is how you govern pretty much the world. Okay, so the world is going to be governed by these laws, man, that were given to the children of Israel, man. Okay, all right, and the promise was made, all right, okay, from Yahweh to Abraham, all right, and pretty much through the line of Abraham, okay, Abraham had 8 sons, but okay, there's a certain chosen line, okay, that was to receive the promise, man. Okay, and this is what these Christians don't understand. All right, real quick, let me just grab a little scripture real quick. Let's go to Galatians chapter 3 verse 16. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not unto seeds as many, but as of one, and that into thy seed which is of Hamashiach. And this I say, that the covenant which was confirmed before the Most High in Mashiach, the law, which was 430 years after, cannot disannul, that it should make the promise to none effect. So pretty much, the covenant had been made from Abraham, but we had to go through what we went through. Okay, we went through hardcore slavery, okay, in Egypt, and pretty much, the Lord delivered us from the hands of the Egyptians, and carried us into the wilderness, and went into a covenant with us. Okay, all right. So that's when the law was basically given. Okay, but it says here that for if the inheritance be of the law, it will be no more a promise, but the Most High gave it to Abraham by promise. Okay, so pretty much, that salvation, pretty much, okay, for Abraham and his seed line, pretty much was ordained by the Most High. Okay, that's a promise was given to Abraham. Okay, and now when you go through the lineage, okay, because they don't believe anything of lineage. When you're dealing with these Christians, they don't believe in lineage. They don't believe in it's important to know who you are, but the Lord is pretty much have a chosen people, man. Okay, all right. And even when you talk about the small hats, even with their belief, they believe there's a chosen people. And even just talking about it now, where you see Israel right now, okay, the state of Israel right now, and what they're doing over in the Middle East, they're doing it on the guise of them being a chosen people, and claiming that it's being ordained of the Lord. You see, so when you talk about in terms of understanding the scriptures and understanding that there is a chosen people, there's a chosen line, and that pretty much the promises, okay, that were made from Abraham to the covenant that the children of Israel actually had went into, okay, pretty much we're coming into that promise, man. We're coming into that new covenant, man. Okay, that new covenant is coming. Okay, once Hamashiach, okay, makes his return. Okay, but I want to play this short and hit a few scriptures though, man, because like I said, man, these Christians are delusional, man, because pretty much the Lord always set up a nation over us, man. Okay, which is slavery, man. That was always the Lord's judgment. Okay, when he dealt with the children of Israel. Okay, when you go to any time in the scriptures, okay, we were under the thumb of a nation, man. Okay, you see, and the Lord always dealt with us accordingly, man. So according to our ways, man. Okay, and the nations know that once we disobey our power, that the Lord will put hell upon us, man. And hell is a condition. You see, okay. But when we do things that are right in the Lord's eyes and pleasing to the Lord shows us favor, man. And that's all through the scriptures, man. Okay? See, like I said, these Christians don't read the scriptures with any spirit. The spirit's not dealing with them, and they don't have any depth on what their understanding is, man. Okay? You see? All right? First and foremost, man, this is a history book, man. So you have to dive in deep and know the backstory of a lot of these situations, man. Okay, the situational circumstances that's in the scriptures, man. All right, but let me just play this short real quick. All right, Salaki for being too long-winded, but let's play this clip and then we're gonna get some more scriptures.
So it was like 4 versus 1, me and 4 Hebrew Israelites. All of these guys believe pretty much the same thing, that either God is a racist or God has racist ideology. Their belief that in heaven there will be a hierarchy and only the Hebrew Israelites will be at the top of this hierarchy, and the Hebrew Israelites is only based off of race and ethnicity. So it's not based off of being virtuous, being morally good, not based off of anything else, but it's only based off of race and ethnicity. This is the definition of racism. So we got a black man down below. Our people, I'm black, our people suffered 400 years of slavery, of people that adopted this same ideology. So it was like...
This is what happens when you have a nation of people in rulership, man. Okay? There's always a pecking order and there's always a hierarchy, man. The Lord had put us on the bottom, man. That was a judgment for us disobeying his laws. Okay? And we're the only ones that pretty much can break the laws, because we're the only nation that were given the laws, man. Okay? That's all in the scriptures, man. Let's get the definition of hierarchy. Okay? Hierarchy. Just a simple Google search. A system or organization in which people or groups are ranked one above the other according to status or authority. Okay? And the Lord's pretty much coming back to establish his authority on the earth, man. Okay? All right? And us being his people, we're going to be joint heirs right along with him, man. Okay? That's in the scriptures, man. You see? All right? So let's get some scriptures first and foremost, man. All right? So first, let's go with pretty much the reason why there's going to be a hierarchy, okay, is pretty much to set up the order in the kingdom of heaven, okay, and people are going to be living in righteousness first and foremost, man. Okay, so now let's go to real quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 4. Verse 5, okay, and this is pretty much, gives any the context on this though. This is pretty much the statutes and commandments and judgments that the Lord had gave the children of Israel, and it says here, verse 5, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Okay. All right, so we were pretty much given the law, the covenant we went into with Yahweh, okay, in the wilderness, man. And it says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. Okay? All right, so he gave it to one people. All right? But these laws are supposed to keep and govern us. And the people, and we're going to be the beacon for the other nations, pretty much. Right? And it says, right? For this is your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them? Speaking about the children of Israel, and Yahweh our power, and all things that we call upon for him for. And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Okay, so this is the reason why the Lord had chosen us to be a special people unto himself. This is why the nations will say, what is a great nation that is so nigh unto the Lord, that we have these judgments and statutes and commandments, pretty much. Okay, this is what's going to govern the earth to come, man. This is what's going to govern the kingdom to come, man. Okay, you see? All right, and this is only given to a particular people, man. Okay, so now we're dealing with the nation of people that are given the law. Okay, when you want to talk about statutes and judgments, you see? All right, right from there, let's go to Isaiah real quick, because a lot of these scriptures is pulling out now. It's just for edification's sake, and a lot of these scriptures, and Tazariak really couldn't get no scriptures in edgewise though, but when he did have the opportunity to speak, scriptures wasn't really, the right scriptures wasn't really being pulled. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. This is the word that Isaiah spoke, son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Right? Again, Pacific people, okay? All right, northern and southern kingdom, children of Israel. Right? Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of Yahweh's house shall be established on the top of the mountains. It's going to be the top governments, okay? Because mountains is another, way of describing governments, okay? And it should be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, come and let us go up to the mount of Yahweh's, the house of the power of Jacob, okay? And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in their paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Okay? All right? And pretty much, man, all right, it's going to be a pecking order, man. Okay? Again, you're going to have pretty much Yahweh, all right? Yahweh Shai, which is the only begotten son, which is our king. Okay? Pretty much. All right? You're also going to have, you're going to have King David there. Okay? And you're going to have pretty much the 12 disciples, man. Okay? All right? And they're going to be sitting on thrones, as the scripture has said. All right? Okay? Then you're going to have the 144. All right? And that's the pecking order, man. Okay? You see? All right, from there, let's go to, let's get that real quick. Okay? Let's go to Matthew real quick, because I want to talk about the role that the disciples are going to have, okay, in the kingdom. Okay? Right? Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, talking about Yahweh Shai, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, and what shall we have therefore? Okay, so Peter's asking them, what reward shall we have for doing what we're doing? We dropped everything. We left. We dropped, pretty much got ourselves out of the world and followed you, wholeheartedly, right? And it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, right, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. You see? And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So there is a pecking order. And like I said, again, okay, he said that they're going to receive 100-fold, man. Okay, so you just trying to tell me that everybody in the kingdom is going to receive 100-fold? No, this is only applies to pretty much the children of Israel, man. Okay, because we're going to also ultimately be joint heirs with him, man. Okay, you see? All right, and pretty much, man, this is another example of pecking order, man. Okay, and it says in the regeneration, man. Okay, you see? So we going the same men that were there back then are gonna be in the kingdom, man. Okay, you see? And Christians don't believe in reincarnation, man. Okay, that whole concept of that reality is far fetched from their brain, man. You know? Okay? All right, from there, all right, let's go to Daniel's. Real quick, Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. Okay? And pretty much Daniel was speaking about all of the kingdoms that will have their dispensation of time to rule. Okay? All right? When you want to talk about starting from the head down to the toes now, the toes, pretty much now we're in the toes now. Okay? All right? Which is representing that iron and murky clay. All right? Which represents pretty much the EU and NATO. All right? And pretty much now, this is the nearing time when Yahushua is about to make his return. Okay? And it says, and I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and his hair of his head like the pure wool, and his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as the burning fire. And that's talking about that chariot, man. Okay? You see? All right? And it said, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him, and the judgment was set, and the books were open. Right? Right? Okay? And it says, but pretty much that's the point right there, though, man. But pretty much though, when the Lord makes his return, man, these thrones are going to be cast down, man. Okay, whatever government that's in power right now on the earth is going to be cast down, man. Okay, these Christians pretty much think that first of all, they're not even looking for the Lord to make his return. Okay, they're not look. They like things as is, so to speak. Trying to live as the bottom of the barrel and just hope for prosperity. Whatever little pleasure they can get in this sinful kingdom, they'll gladly accept it. Okay, you see, they don't understand that when the Lord makes his return, that not these kingdoms are not going to be standing. This kingdom is not going to be standing intact. You see, okay, all right. It's not going to be to where you're going to have Babylon, and then the Lord's going to make his return, and Babylon's going to be alongside with the Lord. When he makes his return. No, this place will not be standing, man. You see? Okay? All right? From there, and let's go with the other pretty much the scripture that the Zariak tried to bring out. Okay? All right? But couldn't really get it out. And he was trying to go into Isaiah the 60th chapter. Okay? It pretty much talks about the kingdom. Okay? But let me just get to the point here. All right? We want to talk about nation. All right, but it's pretty much saying that we're gonna pretty much get the forces of the Gentiles, man. And when you deal with any type of kingdom, okay, you pretty much, there is a hierarchy. You pay taxes, right? So we pay tribute. We pay tribute now, okay. And even when Yahushua was born, okay, Joseph had to pay his taxes, okay. You see, he had to pay his taxes to the Romans. You see, people don't understand the gravity of what it was, man, when in that time of the Lord, man. Okay, Christians don't even understand how King Herod actually tried to destroy Yahushua, man. Okay, and this is the reason why Joseph and Mary had to flee into Egypt, man. Flee into Egypt, man. Okay, to hide from the sword of the Romans, man. Okay, all right. Most notably, King Herod, man. Okay, you know they don't understand the gravity. This thing, everything is just all pretty much hunky dory with this whole this whole doctrine, man, of what they believe, man. You know, okay. Everything is so sugar coated, man. Okay, but reality is about to hit these people in the face, man, in a very harsh way, man. Okay. You see, it says, right, Isaiah 60:12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted, man. That's pretty much the point I wanted to get to. But pretty much, man, the gate's going to be open continually. And the forces of the Gentiles, the other nations, are going to bring their goods and services to us, man. Okay? You see? All right? From there, let's go to... Let's go to Zechariah real quick. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 16. Right? And it says, and it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, Yahweh of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. So these nations are going to have to recognize our high holy days as well. Okay? And it says, and it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. Okay? That's going to be a curse upon them with no rain, man. Okay? It says, and if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite the heathen that came not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacle, and shall be punished. And this shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, man. Okay? So now, if there's no hierarchy, okay, all right, to where they're going to worship the true living power, okay, what kind of setup do these Christians think that's going to happen, man? What kind of setup do you think that's going to happen, man? You just think that you're going to have the kingdom of heaven and the people are just going to do whatever they want? No, it's going to be established by law, man. Okay? And these scriptures is what's going to govern the earth, man. Plain and simple, man. All right? And no rain is a plague until it's going to be a plague, man. Because why? It's because you cannot grow any crops. No rain would end up being a famine for that nation, man. Okay? You see? All right? All right? From there, right? Let's go to Revelation real quick. Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. And pretty much, this is the Lord speaking to one of the seven churches, right? And it says, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As a vessel of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even if I received of my Father. You see? Okay? Yahushua is telling them this. Okay? All right? Now, pretty much, this is talking about a particular church. Okay? All right? That was in Asia Minor. All right? That was with Hebrew Israelites in it, man. Okay? Okay? And pretty much, the Lord is telling them to hold fast to the doctrine and not get carried away with false doctrines, man. Okay? Hold fast to what you have, man. Okay? You see? But if the promise is saying, if you keep my works to the end, okay, that you will give them power over the nations, man. Okay? So that's a hierarchy right there. Another example of a hierarchy right there, man. All right? Last scripture I want to bring out. We're going to pull all the meat off this bone here. We're going to go to Psalms. 2 and 1. Okay, we're going to pull and read off this, man. We're going to read this whole thing. It's only a few verses, several verses, right? This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And right now, people are fighting for their sovereignty right now on this earth. People are fighting for, pole position on ruling the earth, man. Okay, you see, all right, and much more importantly than that, these nations are still conspiring to keep the hidden ones on the bottom, man. Okay, it says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay, so they're trying to cut off any type of identity, any type of anything to do with the Lord's people, man. Okay, you see, right? And it says, right, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. And the Lord's going to have these nations in derision, man. Okay, for the conspiracy against the children of Israel, man. Okay, and it says, and then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them with his sore displeasure, man. Okay, and people don't understand the weapons of the Lord's indignation. First and foremost, though, the Lord is a man of war. Okay, so the war, when you see war brewing in the air, okay, it's all of the Lord, man. Okay, and these things needs to come to pass, man. Okay, all right. This is the spiritual systematic breakdown of society, man. Okay, all right. That the Lord is playing chess with, man. Okay, the Lord puts down kings and set it up someone else in his stead, man. You know, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, okay, all right. When you go to Sirach real quick, all right. Let's go real quick. Let's get it real quick. Just grab that real quick. Don't want to go off topic though, but just want to get real quick while it's fresh in my head. Right? I believe it's yeah. Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay? Point blank period. Can't get around that. Okay? From one people to another. Translated from one people to another. You see? Okay? And even when Daniel was breaking down the dream, okay, pretty much, he pretty much went through all the kingdoms of the earth, man, that pretty much ruled in that dispensation of time, man. You know? Okay? All right? Getting back, right, to Psalms 2, second chapter, right? Okay? The Lord's gonna speak to these people in his wrath, man. Okay? That's destruction, man. Right? And it says, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Okay? All right? And who's the king? Yahushua. And will declare the decree. Yahweh have said unto me, thou art my son. This day I have begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession, man. Okay? So this is what the Lord is pretty much going to give us, man. Okay? Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and shall dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Okay, we're going to be judges of the earth, man. Okay, we're actually going to be joint heirs, man. Okay, so there is going to be a hierarchy, man. You know, contrary to the world's belief. Okay, serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled out but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. And you just got people out here that just, that is basically destined for destruction, man. Okay? You see? Just people that are just not believers, people that just are not of the elect. Okay, he'll be good at some point in time, but he has to go through that second death, man. Just like a lot of the, other Jakes out there, man. Okay, you see. So pretty much, man, just wanted to do a quick little edification on hierarchy, okay, in the kingdom, and it's gonna be okay. The children of Israel gonna have the hierarchy, man. Okay, so he's incorrect in his statement, man, and in contrary to his false understanding, man. Okay. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.